queen through the aisle for the true king. If you do, you ain't got nothing to lose. You can lose everything you ain't never had. Out the blue, red carpet to your groom, can you make it through the maze? Yeah. A coup d'etat, yeah, I knew that you was lying, you ain't wanna do the race. A coup d'etat, if you wanna be alive, you just gotta go create. You gon' be the last one sleeping on the God, stay alive at the wake. You knew about it all this time, I was blind, I was caught up in the face. A coup d'etat, yeah, I knew that you could fly, I knew you could go away. I love how you keep this shit above, though I gotta get paid. I knew you wouldn't lie, my stars, why not, now you gotta go away.
Get CDs in school cause I was always playing around. I don't fuck with elevators cause they always put me down. I don't like little kids cause they never grow up. Being the ink inside the pen until the end and it's tough, I'm on the road. They say this hard, no discussion. Got my lighter in my bowl in my pocket like a bunker. If you got the money then baby I ain't gon' toss him. Quick to think up on your feet baby, you got them L ones. If it ain't for free to shout it, yeah I'm a tax. Don't get mad if it too much, it come with the max. I'm the one that's speaking so it come with the facts. Yeah I'm deep inside your mind like a brain with the axe. I'm on the road. They say this hard, no discussion. Call this Dick Nina, cause it keeps a bustin'. My first one night stand still text me, I love ya. That bitch quit her job cause her man tryna fuck some.
Again! I'm mad!
Why you mad at me because your man tryna fuck? Why you mad at me because your man tryna fuck? Why you mad at me because your man tryna fuck? We can fuck him up, we can fuck him up. Why you mad at me because your man tryna fuck? Why you mad at me because your man tryna fuck? Why you mad at me because your man tryna fuck? We can fuck him up, we can fuck him up. I got 2 ounces, that is all I need for my nonsense. Show me like I got no sense. Hit it from the back like I got no sense. I got 2 ounces, that is all I need for my nonsense. Show me like I got no sense. Hit it from the back like I got no sense.
Dude.
My God! Get the fuck out of here! I will not fucking care! Let my noodles go!
Hey, I'm just making my noodles.
Let my noodles go!
I'm just making my noodles.
Tell me to let my noodles go!
Hey, I'm just making my noodles.
I don't know who noodles they are.
I put on everything I love them is my noodles!
You heard Tristan?
Tell me to let them go!
His
I put on my fucking
Welcome everyone to the daily reading. Today we will be going over what's going on in the sun's degree in the cosmos at this time. But I would just like to let everyone know, for one, I appreciate everybody who joined in for today's reading. You could get a reading, or if you need additional services, you could go to dionicsinc.weebly.com for any special services, or if you would like a divination. Now, before we begin, hey there, Goldhair, welcome. In regards to what's going on, I will be elaborating a lot of information on the events that are unfolding spiritually and as well as in terms of the occult or some astrological aspects for only the sun and the moon. I will not go into depth for the other planets in this case, but you will see a lot of information that I will be enlightening you with today. So before we begin, I'm going to put on the timer. I'll prepare the event in 30 minutes and then we'll begin. But at the meantime, just sit back, relax. If you like your reading, any donation reading or free reading will be held during the end of the stream. So yeah, thank you for your time and just sit back and relax.
Let me just hop in this vortex. Other artists can't touch my fortress. My rap turns into a portrait. If you stay tuned, you will see it's rather gorgeous. I'm just way more supportive. I'm not give a fuck about the remorseless. You have attitude like whatever. Had to learn through trial and error. I'm feeling better all the time. Like when the wear swipe sweater. Oh, too cool for school. Message too cool for you. I got the vision. I don't need no permission. Yeah, find me over bigger, and it's just the beginning. We got many transitions. I've been expanding my limits. I've been making better decisions with finer precision. I can stand just submission. I can stand just submission. So many chances with the planets been creating on my canvas. Don't be literally your handless. My new friends, they won't be scanning. Since I'm who always panic in this world, my thoughts outlandish. Like, man, you stop the madness. Let me just hop in this vortex. Other artists can't touch my fortress. My rap turns into a portrait. If you stay tuned, you will see it's rather gorgeous. I'm just way more supportive. I'm not give a fuck about the remorseless. You have attitude like whatever. Had to learn through trial and error. I'm feeling better all the time. Like when the wear swipe sweater. Oh, too cool for school. Message too cool for you. I got the vision. I don't need no permission. Fuck me over banging. Grinning cause I be winning. Sometimes I'm in the inning. My clock don't be ticking. Don't have your soul come up missing. That's another mission. I took a figure. These bullshit is intention. So many, too many, I won't even mention. And what's up? What's up with the permission? Tryna put me in submission. Talk about I need permission. Look at the crimes that they committed. Look at the crimes that they committed. Look at the crimes.
y'all smoke for the hype, no sir, not me. I smoke to get by for the dope. Lot of y'all smoke for the hype, no sir, not me. Smoke pipe save my life for the God for the dope. Thank God for the dope. Don't 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 thank God for the dope. 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 After y'all smoke for the hype, no sir, not me. I smoke to get God for the dope. After y'all smoke for the hype, no sir, not me. I smoke to get God for the dope. Lots of y'all smoke for the hype, no sir, not me. I smoke to get by for the dope. Lots of y'all smoke for the hype, no sir, not me. Smoke pipe save my life for the dope, 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 dope.
All right. So we're going to begin with today's reading. But before I do, I'm just going to shift off a couple of settings. So what's going on for today? So specifically in the Aztec calendar, today, this will be the day of the specifically, this would be the day of the eagle, the Coatli, which is governed by Zipetotec, the god of the seed time, as its provider of Tonali, the shadow soul and life energy. Coatli is a day of fighting for freedom and equality. It is a day of the warriors of the Itzropocolete, those who sacrifice their lives willingly to keep the present age, the fifth soul, the fifth sun, moving. It is a good day for action, a bad day for reflection, a good day for invoking the gods, a bad day for ignoring them. The 13-day period, the Trekina, or Tresina, that starts with Day 1, Tochili, the rabbit, is ruled by Zetokole, Lord of the Year. Tokotele is the last Trekina of the sacred year. It signifies the end of the one cycle and the beginning of a new one. These are 13 days associated with the mystical sacrifice proper to the vanguard of another age. It is an auspicious time, one great. Workers united with their goals. It is also a dangerous time, one of great risk, requiring great courage and diligence. These days remind us of the old gods, the first god, who both separates and unites the worlds of dreaming and waking. Somewhere between winter and spring, something wakes in the dreaming heart which endures across the span of the cycling ages. These good days to focus on the needs of others, bad days to focus on one's own needs. The Lord of the Night for this day is the Pitzantulutili. This is the young god. I'm gonna adjust this real quick.
Pilsinte Kupfli, señor Ninglito. Es la deidad de los temporales, del sol naciente y de las plantas alucinógenas, especialmente de los Tolohuaxihuitl, los hongos divinos.
Pilsintecutli fue hijo de Oxomocuisipactonal, los primeros humanos convertidos en divinidades, creados por los Tezcatlipocas. Casado con Xochiquetzal, fueron los padres de Centeotl y Chicomecoatl. Del sacrificio de estos, nació el maíz.
Pilsintecutli, como deidad solar, es Tonatiuh, el sol naciente, el señor niño.
Pitzilizintcutli is is the youthful lord, a solar deity. According to some, he is the planet Mercury. Mercury being the thoughts, or Tahuti. Mercury is the sun's little brother, the planet that is visible just before sunrise or just after sunset. Pitzilintcutli is the son of the Oxomoko and the Kipitakonola, the first man and the first woman, Salakoteleoto. He is the father of Sentooto, the maize god. Pitzilintcutli is the third lord of the night. So as stated, basically we're currently being protected by our mind, our own, well, not our mind, but our thoughts that we manifest during this time. We are ruled, or we are guided by Mercury, not ruled. So in regards to what is happening though, let's go over to the Mayan side and see what their interpretation for this day represents. So as you can see, for today's depiction of what the deity or the Elohim's pantheon, different pantheons are assisting men and women at this time. The day sign for today will be considered the eagle. So what is the eagle? For men, or Yucatan or Kichi, the personality for the eagle, or those who are born on this day and recognize this type of energy, you would experience, or you would be influenced by energy such as being independent, ambitious, and runs away from reality. Those are some aspects for individuals who are born on this day. Or this would be energy that you would experience on this day that you'll either sense or you will enact in this case. It's a skill, this individual who is either born, or if you are dealing with this energy, you would experience some type of skill mentality, either in the scientific or technical subjects, or that type of field. You are critical, or you would experience a critical energy or meticulous energy that you would need to deal with, or you would need to comprehend how to handle these type of issues that are being manifested. You also have unique ideas about your own personal life. Now, the main quality of these natives of this sign is about rising above the difficulties and seeing the big picture. Just like an eagle flying high, you see everything from afar, from a wide perspective, with sharp intelligence, intuition. As someone born on the day of the eagle, though, you have very clear awareness and know what is going on, almost to the extent that nothing can be hidden from you. You are a natural born visionary, and you like to inspire people around you with the visions you have. The little details people see springs you into action, and you have a mission to help others to gain a good vision too. You do not appreciate getting stuck in details, although you are aware that they are part of the big picture too. If you have problems with your eyesight, or you are using spectacles, this might be a sign that this aspect of the eagle is or has blocked you within. Eagle is an intermediary between earth and sky. You are strong in the material world as such as the spiritual world. You know how to get what you want. Thanks to your strong spirit and high motivation, there is a passion in your heart for being successful in society, which prepares for fertile soil, for becoming a good businessman or a merchant. Basically, just comprehending methods on how to finesse, or comprehending methods on how to gain benefits in means of preserving yourself. There is a passion in your heart for being successful in society, which prepares the fertile soil for becoming a good businessman or merchant. The Mayans say that the eagle person will have good luck and fortune for material things. The money needed will always come to you. We can also say that you are you are lucky in love and like to live in intense relationships. It will be advisable for you to marry when you reach a mature age, because you can be described as a free spirit who loves the party. Loyalty is an important and challenging lesson for you to get. Strong urgency of attracting or being a magnetic force that is pulling in love, luck, however you want to take it. And in means of how we are interacting with this world and utilizing our own energy to communicate with the world, or those who have negative intentions will bring harm to the earth and to ourselves. There are a lot of capable opportunities for individuals to acquire during this time, so be mindful in what you're doing today. So let's continue with another interpretation. So today being the 18th, there we go. So it's a little scrunched on your screen, but I'll just read it out. Basically, this is another description in terms of the sun being 18 degrees in Taurus for today. It would describe that it's a woman with hundreds of breasts. So what could that mean? The fruit of the vine, limitless supply, is the rhythmical law of the divine mother, Gaia, or the earth. There are those who are given over to the divine mother and her earthly counterpart. She's of earth, or she of earth, and who are called upon to give of something beyond them, and to do so selfishly. A heavy responsibility to take on because there are no boundaries to it. A certain rapture in being able to serve in the fashion with multiple undertones of realization and fruition. Yet the yet the ritual gesture, the signature is to give over to the mother that what dominates every breath is the explicit need that is here to live inside that need, to be surrounded by it everywhere, to know only that there is somebody that is everybody here who acts, who must have sustenance and inspiration. The growing into the task, the becoming worthy of the investiture, and the singular dedication to complete to the mother's satisfaction, all that is intended in perfect conscientious endowment. So what does that mean? Well, in terms of what's going on, we're basically being, if you want to go by the Aztec principle of what they see as their Elohim, the young son, or Pitzl built-in Tekuliti. Basically, this is the god. This is Mercury. I'll just put it like this. Basically, Mercury at this time is utilizing our thoughts to stay positive, be in high spirit, and to see the value and luck of what our mind is producing. Now, Mercury being Mercury itself during this time allows us to really comprehend and see through communicative efforts on how we can both exchange the information that is being presented by one another to either enact goals, enact relationships, enact emotional exchanges that are constructing bonds in this case. A lot of things are going on. And for the fact that, during this day, we're being protected by Petzl or Mercury. For those who are either Mercurian born, meaning Aquarian, or are basically all air signs, Gemini or Aquarius in this case, you will gain these type of effects or these abilities to become more open in communicating with those that are normally not capable of comprehending of what you're stating. So with that said, let's go over what's going on with the reading for today. Just give me a second. Alright, so for today's reading, I already did a Celtic cross for what's going on for the daily in this case, and additionally, what I did was I made it easier so that we can just go in and see what every card is explaining to us, and making it more capable for everybody to keep up with me, so that we can have a good comprehension of what the world is bringing to us through the divine in this case. So just give me a second. Alright, so for today, the first card that we have the Three of Pentacles upright. And having the Three of Pentacles upright, this is informing us that at this time we're communicating a lot on what are a lot of communication, and who at best is watching us. Tahuti, Mercury, it's just the same entity, just being divulged into one light, really, or one entity, if you really, or Elohim, if you really want to be specific with it. But yeah, basically, because of the fact that everybody is mentally utilizing their own communication to be more open with others, to build success and build a proper bridge for their own personal intuition, a lot of teamwork is going down for today for everybody. The next card that we have specifically, this is our situation. We have the Empress card upright. And with the Empress card upright, basically this is telling us that there's going to be some type of abundance from our mindset. There's going to be some type of creative motivation. We're, for the Mayans, as I was saying earlier, we're feeling more high free-spirited. There's going to be some type of bounty, well, not bounty, but there's going to be a reward being manifested based on the work that has been conducted, and as well as based on teamwork. You can manifest more treasures in the future that the world is trying to connect to you, and vice versa to the spirit, and being abundant and having that unlimited manifestation. So the next card that we have, I'm gonna adjust this. There we go. So the next card we have is the the Eight of Pentacles upright, and with the Eight of Pentacles upright, this is basically informing us that, this is a time of working hard, from our efforts of seeing what the world is bringing to us for all this abundance, riches, satisfaction, not in the sense of a 10 of Pentacles, but in the sense of seeing and being more aware of what we can bring to the table as a team, either yourself working with others, your family, your partner or spouse if you want. There's going to be a lot of manifestation in utilizing the mind based on what your thoughts are producing in this reality past, into seeing what we must observe from our own experiences to manifest into the now in this case. Just give me a second, I'll continue. So the next card that we have the Sin card, Temptation and Sin. So the Temptation and Sin card, this is basically informing us that from our past we were tempted with a lot of deception, a lot of greed. Our ego was pointing us to different matters that could have thwarted our own personal plans that we wanted to manifest, and the world is really allowing us to see, based on our own personal objective of working hard to manifest what we personally wanted in the future. You also see the negativities that came from your hard work and your due diligence of enabling yourself to see what capabilities your life can bring to you in the light. Now, for the fact that even though we have the temptation, or we have the Sin card present in the fourth, everybody's past is different, of course, but in terms to what the world is stating, use your mind to remember or recall what your past has brought to you and transform with it, not in the sense of death, but to express or to comprehend the capabilities of what you have already experienced. So the next card that we have, we have the Eight of Cups upright. Give me a second. Yep, okay. So with the Eight of Cups upright, this is informing us that specifically this is a time for everybody to move on. This is where our thoughts are really, Mercury is guiding us based on our thoughts to move forward, based on the temptations that we dealt with, the hard work that we had to experience from our own personal temptations to get to that abundance that we're in right now. We're seeing the short outlook right now on how we can move on, but because of those negative experiences, or maybe good experiences of what we were being tempted to follow in this case, based off of our own personal situations, this is allowing us to see that, you know, a new emotional outcome is coming forward. Something is changing for us where we can fully embrace what the world or the Akashic records are generating for us to experience in this existence, I would say. And just to let you know, because of the fact that even though this is our short outlook of what life is directing us to, this is also our own personal strength that we need to move on at this time. So be aware of what you're doing. Take the time to really comprehend why you're on this path, why you are manifesting new things, except to separate your emotions with only facts that can enable you to become more successful in this life. The next card that we have the World card upright. And basically this is just a completion. Basically, literally our entire existence is changing. This is a accomplishment that has manifested us to move forward into the new light that our entire foundation is experiencing. Now, even though this is our future that we will accomplish during this day, we must understand that Mercury or Tahuti has already written out everything for us. You know, God of scripts. So having this wisdom present for everybody to experience, we need to utilize what our own actions are enacting us to experience, so that we too can be complete as both the world and within our own self. Now, for the next card that we have the Lovers. And this is our bonds. This is what is coming to us, or vice versa. We are coming to this obstacle or this entity that is enabling us to experience a fair exchange of love, and not in the sense of being binded down to a contract, or, well, actually yes, being binded down by a contract, but not in the sense of an experience that is based off of materialistic principles, but instead based off of emotional connections that will enable us to see a new creation manifest with two lights. Now, specifically with the Lovers card though, having this being on the seventh card, you need to realize also that with your mind, it can play games against you. So what you love can also become a deterrent for you. So be aware of what you enjoy at this time, because a lot of opportunities will approach you during this day. But let us continue. The next card that we have the King of Pentacles upright. And having the King of Pentacles upright, this is telling us that, you know, everybody's, because of the love that we experience, because of the completion that we're walking into, the temptations that we had to deal with, the hard work we had to manifest. This is all bringing us into now a position where we need to really comprehend everything in one swoop. So what do I mean by that? Basically, what you have given to the universe, you need to hold it down and embrace this new foundation of what you are becoming to manifest a new light that the universe has never, well, I shouldn't say never, but has delayed for everyone to experience. In this case, manifested things that we love, can manifest these new type of securities that will enable us to have financial gain, emotional gain, communicative gain, to be more direct on what we want or what we want to manifest in this case. And initially, feel is the so we have the Seven of Swords upright, and having the Seven of Swords upright, this is informing us that because of the hard work that we put in and all of this energy that is coming back to us, the Seven of Swords, or in this case, all of the communicational manifestations that have been presented in our thoughts, we are now choosing one angle that needs to manifest for our life to prosper in this case. So what do I mean by that? You know, if you have, for those who are dealing with a lot of harsh situations, you could be dealing with a situation now where you're being in a position of content. You are transforming into this new position that is enabling you to see and experience new light and have the manifestation of finances. Your thoughts are going to be on point. Your intuition and what you want is going to be created, but you need to really take the time to understand these forces or energies that are being manifested in your mind to become tangible, to enable your security to manifest, and from your security will bring your hopes and fears to be manifested in a correct manner. All your false evidence appearing real will be diminished, and yet your hopes will inspire your new position or your new thoughts to bring you in a better light, really. So in this case, for everybody who is dealing with the Seven of Swords at this time, you know, quiet your mind. Don't go with the own perspective of meditating. Really just focus on your thoughts and find the one thing that in your own personal intuition that you're working on every day to manifest the right goals that you want at this time, instead of allowing distractions to enable you to not see what you should truly focus on. So the next card and the last card that we have the Temperance card, the Sagittarian energy. And what do you know? If I am correct, the moon should still be in Sagittarius. It's 4:40, so hold on. Yep, 8 degrees. Interesting. 8 degrees by 18 degrees. But as you can see, having this Sagittarian energy, having this Sagittarian energy at this time as our outcome card, this is enabling us to really focus on our own principles, our own intuition, our own thoughts deeply, not in a sense of Scorpion energy, but in a sense of where our journey is taking us. We need to really focus on what our own will is making us see and guide us to the principles and the light that we must embrace, really. Now, even though this is going to be a time of contemplation, you know, be mindful of allowing open communication to come to you so that you can utilize these different type of thoughts to compress your ideas into one goal. Hence the seven of the Seven of Swords previously, where everybody would feel more scatterbrained today. But as I said, you know, just for everybody who's listening, just take the time to really work on your thoughts, work on your goals and your own personal intuition, because by doing this, you will become the King of Pentacles. During this month, you'll feel and experience a lot of different changes that are going to happen in your life. Yet, by being patient, you will understand that from all of these small experiences changing on your adventure, a new light will manifest where you will feel more content based on the experiences that you had to deal with. So with that said, thank you for listening in for today's daily reading. If you would like to have your own personal reading, you can go to dionicsync.weebly.com. We provide divination services. If you have technical issues with your own personal machine and you're looking for someone to assist you with great services, just head on to dionicsync.weebly.com. We can provide you with technical support so that we can assist you with any problems that are being manifested on your own personal hardware. But with that said, for anybody who would like to continue listening in, I am doing live donational readings, so just go ahead and donate and I will look and assist you with any questions that you have. With that said, thank you for listening in and enjoy the show.
Look at my design, I'm a fresh garment. Yeah, my little school is gonna need endorsements. I feel like I'm flying through the best courses. Fuck is wrong with niggas didn't know they know shit. Rappers getting dead, they got fresh corpses. Oh shit, my destiny it look gorgeous. Ayo, my shit so impressive, they gon' have to forfeit. Cause I got niggas careers coming up the shortest. I just came to fuck the world, it's gon' need abortions. They gon' have to pass a bill that I'm finna go spend. All this money for my kids, they gon' need endorsements. Do this for the orphans, I'ma cop a horse strip. Oh shit, your daddy gon' provide the whole shit. Hey, my mama say don't act unless you fit the horse script. Oh shit, oh, oh shit, oh. This is just a portion. Talking all that shit isn't important. I run up in your crib like I'm Big Short. Hop out with a bang, guess I'm exposed. I'ma need a fan in an outro. This is High Squad, this is Kinfolk. I'm who they here for, I'm who they hear from. Dear one, this is Mitchell, so official. Ain't it supposed to be a demo with an intro? Hey, it's time to get it poppin' like a pistol. Oh, shit. Oh, oh, oh. Gotta be a clean king before I take over. I just need a clean whip that they can't chauffeur. Better watch your mouth on my radio. After saying something, better say over. I think I'm intimidated by my own mojo. Boy, I gotta be that nigga that's on my soul. They want me to drop like an anchor. Could be lost in the seas, it's a Frank Ocean, ocean. We was in here rocking out, you was in the same boat. Kicked you out the same boat, it was Winnebago. When I get away, bro, better tell a fable. Better say you came, bro. Meet you what you been on the same ocean. On the same ocean. Look at my design, it's a fresh garment. Here my little school, it's gon' need endorsement. I feel like I'm flying through the best courses. Fuck is wrong, niggas didn't know they know shit. Niggas getting dead, they got fresh courses. Ocean, 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 ocean. My destiny look gorgeous. My destiny look gorgeous. This might be the best story. This might be the best story. Ocean, oh, ocean, oh, ocean, oh, ocean, oh, oh.
Get CDs in school cause I was always playing around. I don't fuck with elevators cause they always put me down. I don't like little kids cause they never grow up. Being the ink inside the pen until the end and it's tough, I'm on the road. They say this hard, no discussion. Got my lighter in my bowl in my pocket like a bunker. If you got the money then baby I ain't gon' toss him. Quick to think up on your feet baby, you got them L1s. If it ain't for free to shout it, yeah I'm a tax. Don't get mad if it too much, it come with the max. I'm the one that's speaking so it come with the facts. Yeah I'm deep inside your mind like a brain with the axe. I'm on the road. They say this hard, no discussion. Call this Dick Nina, cause it keeps a bustin'. My first one night stand still text me, I love ya. That bitch quit her job cause her man tryna fuck some.
Again! I'm mad!
Why you mad at me because your man tryna fuck? Why you mad at me because your man tryna fuck? Why you mad at me because your man tryna fuck? We can fuck him up, we can fuck him up. Why you mad at me because your man tryna fuck? Why you mad at me because your man tryna fuck? Why you mad at me because your man tryna fuck? We can fuck him up, we can fuck him up. I got 2 ounces, that is all I need for my nonsense. Show me like I got no sense. Hit it from the back like I got no sense. I got 2 ounces, that is all I need for my nonsense. Show me like I got no sense. Hit it from the back like I got no sense.
Dude.
Man, go! Get the fuck out of here! I will not fucking care! Let my noodles go!
Hey, I'm just making my noodles.
Let my noodles go!
I'm just making my noodles.
Tell me to let my noodles go!
Hey, I'm just making my noodles.
I don't know who noodles they are. I put no everything I love them is my noodles. You heard it yourself. Tell me let them go. I put no my fucking grab my friend. Oh my God.
It's cold. I think it's best that you let me know the truth before a nigga start making the moves. With your legs in the air, see, I came to the thought that everything between us cool. See, I know the game and you know my aim, so you know I gotta play by the rules. So old-fashioned, I want passion that's everlasting. Them new flings, they never last. And want real love, fuck plastic. You changed on me so drastic. You was riding with me in traffic, and if I didn't have it, you had it. Another good girl turned savage, damn. Look, fuckin' with a nigga from the east, you gon' see beauty in the beast. Fuck your ass straight back to sleep, neighbors ain't getting no peace. So used for playing for keeps, I'm trying to keep the D shit discreet. Yeah, just keep it real with me in the streets and keep a G in them sheets. Look, I ain't trying to get sentimental, but your physical runs through my mental. I got feelings, not talking dental, it just feels right, not incidental. Just trying to be what we plan to be. If you with it, it sounds like a plan to me. Feel like you making a man of me, I'm just trying to live out my fantasy. Got me seeing if I can see a difference. New from the entrance, we can go the distance, never losing interest. Got more to invest, sitting talking with the car part. That's how most of those sparks start. On top in the back seat, I'm trying to pace myself, it's not a track meet. I ain't trying to air our business out, but they be knowing how we getting down. Can't keep it low key when you getting loud. No, I got the cloud floating on the cloud. Got more confessions than Usher. See wedding rings and ushers. I ain't saying that cause I'm crushing. Just know I ain't with the Russian. I wanna make it last, I wanna make it count. Wanna take you home and make that ass bounce. Wanna feel the safe where large amounts. Want you to feel safe and never doubt. Your place with me, that's the place to be. Where we heading, just wait to see. Feel like this is fate to me. When it ends, I'ma hate to see. I ain't talking that young shit. Just a young nigga in love with your love and how it never does quit. You the missing piece I never knew could fit. Just trying to be what we plan to be. If you with it, it sounds like a plan to me. Feel like you making a man of me. I'm just trying to live out my fantasy.